Hey, Cynthia. Hey, ADHD. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, everybody. I'm Classy Lady. Welcome to my live. It's supposed to be my 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock to 8:30, whichever one. Thank y'all for stopping by. Hey, y'all out there in YouTube land. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. If you're new to my channel or new passing by my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am trying to get my subscriber count up. Please, 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 if you could do me that favor and subscribing. If you can't stick and stay, maybe you can come back and do a replay. And if you see a hype button on one of my replays, please mash the button for the hype. It gets me out there in the algorithm. It doesn't cost you a thing. All it costs is your finger to hit the button if you're watching me on a replay. Please watch my ads and my commercials. That is a way of YouTube paying me. So please, the hype button is free. Um, watch a couple of commercials for me. Uh, the ads pay YouTube. YouTube pays me. That helps in my revenue. Also, I am a partner with YouTube, so therefore I offer memberships are available for purchase on a reoccurring month, or you can cancel at any time. But hopefully you'll be one of those reoccurring persons. And my Just Classy is my first level, and it's $1.99. My second level is Classy Ladies and Gents. It's $2.99 plus tax. All of them are plus tax. And the third one is the Classy Elites. That's $3.99. So please, please, please consider becoming a member on my channel. You would need to purchase one of those memberships. It does have its advantages, and one advantage is going to be when I do my drawing Labor Day weekend. I got to feel the fire, see what's going on or whatever. Yeah, that weekend, I consider it a back to school. Everybody should be back in school, and I want to do my giveaway. So y'all, please, please, please subscribe to my channel. You can say I'm begging. Yep, I'm begging. I'm asking. Hit that subscription button. Hit the thumbs up button when you come over. If you stick and stay, hit the like button for me. It doesn't cost you a thing. The other thing with YouTube that we offer is Super Chat, Super Stickers. The Super Chat and Super Stickers, you hit the way you can donate to me or bless me is hit the $ button that you see waving, and it'll say Super Chat, Super Sticker. The Super Sticker, you could just donate from anywhere from $1 to $500. I ain't pocket watching. I'm not looking to see, but I would appreciate, bless me. Maybe buy me something, a breakfast, a lunch, maybe pizza. Bless you, girl. Y'all come see me all the time, and some of y'all don't go to church, and you're supposed to be tithing. So when you miss that time, go and donate to Classy Lady. Like I say, whether you believe it or not, I pray for my chat and I pray for my channel. So that means I'm praying for anybody that passes my channel, sits, stick and move. I'm praying for everybody. Okay? The gifts, the little gift box, hit it. And just it don't charge you to hit it. You just see all the little gifts and the pretty little things that people like Lady Justice just send me a gold coin. It comes up and it let people know that you thought about me, and then sometimes they will give because you gave. So be a blessing to somebody. Be a blessing to me. Your blessings don't come back. Who you blessed from may not come from me, but you're going to get a blessing. It's going to circle back around to you. So, y'all do that for a lady. Also, the last one is the super thanks. When you watch my lives on a replay, at the end of the live, you might say, Classy Lady really said something good today. Classy Lady said something I like. I learned something from her. She always full of knowledge, or she makes me laugh. And it's a super thanks. It's in a little heart. That means it's a thank you. Hit the little dollar sign, and you could donate to me from $2 to $25. I'm just letting y'all know what it is, because some of y'all scared to hit buttons, thinking you're gonna get charged because you hit it and you're looking. It's not all the time. When you look at something, you getting charged. You just looking because you curious. I do it all the time. I be praying I don't hit something that I can't go back it up and get out of it. But so yeah. Thank y'all. I want to thank all of my subscribers that are lit up in green, that have, some of y'all been with me since you could buy a badge. 4 months. A lot of y'all been 4 months. Some of y'all are 3 months. I was looking. Some of y'all are 2 months. Some of y'all are 1 month. And I have a moderator and some other members and stuff that will randomly purchase memberships for y'all and give them out to you. And it doesn't, I don't pick them. They don't pick them. They purchase them. And when they send it out, it goes out to whoever gets it. Whoever gets it. So I want to thank my members and some of my subscribers. The people lit up in blue are my moderators. And like our principal used to say, Big Blue will do it to you. So when you treat me wrong, they going to get you. Because sometimes they see you before I see you. So on my channel, I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate racism. I don't tolerate bullying, negativity, and insults. A lot of y'all, come in here, try to insult me. I'm securing myself. So with that being said, y'all get them likes up. I see a couple of people that ain't hit the like button. Cynthia, hello. I know you say you were at work and maybe you're listening. Hey, ADHD, that's one of my first moderators in the building. Lady Justice. Lady Justice gave me a gold coin. Diamond D is in the building. Hey. I hope everybody had a good day today. A blessed day today. Thank you, ADHD. And anybody else that y'all could share me. Share me out. Share me out. Share me out. Because that'll get me out there in the YouTube, and people will come by and they'll see and they'll subscribe. And I appreciate that. Hey Vic, how you doing? I was gonna talk about dating, cause some of us are getting older. Was Big Blue. Big Blue was our one of our school colors was blue and gold. And so he just took Big Blue would do it to you because it rhymed. And that used to be our motto. We still say it today. When we see, we'll be laughing with each other. Like my class, we meet up. Unfortunately, I'm not able to catch these meetups they're doing, because they're doing another one at the end of this month. And it's like a picnic where they doing, I think it's different classes. And where they set up tents at the park. And each class had their own tent. And now that the school has like consolidated with our rivalry, we used to be rah, 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 rah. Now the district combined us two schools and made it a middle school. Our school, they made a middle school, and the other school, being that it was newly built, they made them the high school. But it's all still, the same. So that was his thing. It rhymed. Big Blue would do it to you, because our school colors was blue and gold. So every time we would have a pep rally or anything, or assembly or whatever, he would say, Big Blue, and we would say, we'll do it to you. We used to love that chat. Hey, Lakeisha. Well, you can give us your input. It's not just for ladies. It's for men too. We want to know. Thank you. Well, that's dating. If you're looking for sisters like me, that's dating. Because you got to date me. Or you just want a person to talk on the phone. And that's cool too. That could be a part of your company. How do you date? Where do you find a date at? Where do you find a mate? That's what I want to talk about tonight. So I'm gonna need y'all input. I'm gonna need y'all input. Where do you think that you would find your mate? I know some of y'all may be married. Some of y'all have a significant other. Some of y'all have well, y'all don't like to call boyfriend or girlfriend, but that's what it is. Man friend, woman friend. So you doing something, or are you single? Like me, I'm single. So single ladies like me and single men, once we out on the dating scene, where do y'all think we could potentially find a mate? So that's why I say, Vic, no, don't go. Because as a man, okay, let me back up. Vic, is that short for Victor or Victoria? I need to know I need to know who I'm dealing with. Because I don't want to speak out of turn and call you a gender that you're not. Or you prefer not to say. And if you say prefer not to say, then there it is. But it doesn't matter. I just want to know, I'm calling you Vic for short. Is that Victoria or Victor? I've been wanting to ask you that. So I know I'm calling you right. Okay. Because you could have been Victoria looking for a sister like me. Even though I'll be saying, I'm sorry. No. I'm strictly. So, to live, laugh, and love. Okay. I get that. So, with that being said, to live, laugh, and love, will you consider dating? Hey, Nene, are you dating that person? Or, like I say, you just want to conversate with that person over the phone and laugh or whatever. You know, dating don't always have to be at a restaurant. You may choose to have a picnic. Go to the park. Sit at the park benches, you know. Because a lot of people don't ask me to go to a picnic and sit on the ground because I can't get up. I'm telling you, don't ask me to go to a picnic and we sit on the ground. Ain't happening. I used to could do it. Now I can't get up off the ground. I'm trying to told you. And unless you could pick up a pleasingly plump lady, that's what you're gonna be doing. Cause I ain't getting down there. I'm telling you. Going to a picnic, sitting at a park bench is fine with me. Cause I can scoot to the end, and we can put our food out there until we can cover it up with a nice tablecloth. And we can go to Subway, get some sub sandwiches, our chips and drink. And I can't forget my chocolate chip cookie. And I know I don't want to split no sandwich with you, Vic. I want my own sandwich. So I'm going to want my own foot long. And I have them to cut it up. Even cut that in half. That way if I don't eat it all, I could take the rest home. Because I might not feel like I might want to be cute sitting in front of you and not eating. You know, if I'm trying to be cute, I'm going to get that chip out that bag like this here. Or put it on my tongue and let it melt. Be like, Lord, let this chip melt because I don't want to be chewing it upside my mouth. Yeah. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you what God love is the truth. I ain't got no reason to lie. I'm just being honest. I don't want to go on no picnic and I got to sit on the ground because I ain't gone. I ain't gone now. Let me see who else came in. You love my earrings? You know, I've been having these earrings a long time. And I got another pair. They're kind of like burgundy, reddish tone. And I never wore them. I guess I was saving them for Black History. But in Black History, I'm always... No, I ain't going to say always. I ain't speaking it. But I've been in the hospital. And then I'll find something else to wear. Hey, Retired Young. I'm doing good. Okay. Now, Retired Young, you another one. I can't really see your picture. Are you male or female or other? I want to know. Some people, some of the people I know them, and their name is clear as water. Retired Young. Young could be your last name. And so I just want to know. But I don't know if you was in the chat yesterday, but I say we was going to talk about dating on the end. So that's what I'm talking about today. Live, laugh, and love said that, Vic said that that's all he looking for, a sister like me to live, laugh, and love. So I was just trying to see where he was going. If he just, Vic, would I be a friend? Would I be considered a special friend when you want to have good laughs and good time? You call me and say, hey, class lady, you want to go to the park? You want to go have a picnic? You want to go to the movie? Or you want to go to the museum or something like that? Now, yeah, I'm going to say yes to all of that. But if you put me in a friend category, not a potential to be a fiance or a wife, don't you ask me for my cookies. I don't have a problem with having a monogamous, that's it. Go on, girl, you got that word and got it out. A monogamous relationship with nobody. But let's make sure that's what you're looking for. Don't try to, just because we done went to the park or you done took me out to a fancy restaurant and all of this kind of stuff, you said you want to live, laugh, and love. Okay? So if you put me in a friend of me category, then that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a friend of me situation. A monogamous relationship. And then at that friendship, hey, you say, let's go out. Or I might say, hey, you feel like you want to go catch a bite to eat or such and such and such. If I say Chili's, that's where we going. Because that's what I can afford at that time. If I tell you, you want to go catch something at Papa Do's, and I might tell you, now look now, you know this is an expensive restaurant. If you get, you can have one drink on me. We can split at appetizer, and then if you want to get a meal, because that's a good $100 and something anyway. But if you done took me out and wined and dined me and we just friends and you call me up, yeah, I'm gonna call you and ask you, you wanna go grab a bite to eat? You wanna go get a steak or something like that? Or it's this new restaurant, you wanna try it out or whatever. Yeah. Or you might say, it's a new restaurant, you wanna try it out, and I ain't treating today now. And I said, okay, cool. If I got the money to go, I said, okay, cool. We can go. Because we friends. And I can't expect you to pay for my meal every time we go out because we friends. And it ain't no benefits there. So, yeah. So, we're going to be friends and we going out. Don't ask me for my cookies because that's all we are. Hey, Diva DeVos. Thank you for the floating heart. Thank you. Oh, you don't like saying the word dating. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Well, how would you, okay. Live like there's no tomorrow. Okay, I get that. Oh, okay. Then maybe we'll call it a date. Okay. Okay. So, let me go back up and I'm going to read his comment out loud so everybody, just in case. No, I don't like saying the word dating. I like let's go live, laugh, and love like there's no tomorrow. And maybe we can call it a date, sister. When I find that, sister, we're going to be in love later. Okay. Okay. ADHD, you ain't gave no comment. Hi, how are you today? I'm doing fine. How are you doing today? My day is going great. And I guess I didn't finish with that. Okay, retired young. This is a conversation for you to jump in on. I don't know if you married, single, or in a relationship. I want some feedback from the men. I don't just want me to be talking and y'all ain't participating because I want to know how y'all feel. Because there are a lot of ladies that will long as you whining and dining them and doing what they want, and then they call you for can you got $40 or you got $50, they gonna turn my phone off tomorrow. Can you pay my phone bill? They run game like that. So I want to know, what do y'all do when y'all run into these women like that? Do you don't call them back, or do you give them the money, fall for it? Hey, Misty. That's how you start. You start out slow, and I like that. I like that. I ain't giving my cookies after a week either. I'm sorry, but we're gonna get to know each other before you get anything over here. Before you get served any meal over here. Dessert. You gotta go through the appetizer, the meal, and then we get to the dessert. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. We ain't starting off like that. Not a week later. But if we vibing and we feeling each other, we can't say when it's gonna be. Shoot, it could be that same night. Shoot, I got more miles behind me than I have in front of me, so I might feel froggy. But I'm gonna let you know if I'm feeling froggy. But don't. We're gonna be feeling each other at that time if we do something like that. And I hope we too young. You can't get me pregnant, and I can't get pregnant. You split in 22, and you haven't been on one single date since. There's nothing wrong with that. Depending on how y'all split and how long you were married, you may still be emotionally tied to that, or you might be a little salty. Because I don't know what you split for. It could have been finances. It could have been romancing. It could have been some cheating involved. Anything. Somebody mismanaged the money. One lost their job and don't want to help the other. A woman beater, man beater. Yeah. So it takes time. So hey Yolanda. So it could be all kind of things in which, hey Gloria, how you doing? At your age, you're not. I'm looking for your 6. You a little feisty, son. How old are you, Vic? You must be young. Best friend, yeah. You know what? And the thing about it, kind of like why a lot of people don't work, they don't mesh, or we get divorced for certain reason. We stop liking each other. We might love each other and don't want to see nothing happen to that person. But hell, you done piss me off. I don't like you. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. And the more you piss me off or do something that I ask you not to do that upsets me or sets me off, and you keep doing it, you don't care for me. You ready to go. You ready to go. Because if my husband tell me, like I used to go play bingo, he tell me, I don't want you playing bingo no more. He gonna have to tell me why. I'm not dipping into the joint fund to get no money to go play bingo. That's out of my own money. That's my own money. So now why you don't want me to go play bingo? You have to give me a good reason why. And then I may eventually stop. Then like he wouldn't like it if I tell him I want you to stop drinking. So Sometimes people do something. Don't put the toilet seat down. Get pissed off about that. You brush your teeth. You got toothpaste all in the base in the sink thing. You put your clothes all over the house instead of putting them in the laundry basket or the dirty. Are you just nasty? One of y'all just nasty. I don't want no nasty husband or wife. Well, in my case, would be a husband. Pick up behind yourself. It ain't no children live here. Pick up behind yourself. And some of that stuff, like I say, make you not like a person. So then when you start dating, you got a checklist. I know it's going to be hard for me to get somebody. Thank you, retired y'all. I know it's going to be hard for me to get somebody. I got a checklist. I got an application that you need to pass. You salty for sure. I know. Yeah. And some people bring you down. It may not be how you were raised. Sometimes opposite attract. But sometimes that person that may not have been raised like you, sometimes they'll look back and say, I want to do better. Or they're around your people, see how your people live. I want to do that. I would like to do that. And they try to elevate themselves along with you. Like at one time, my husband, he wanted me to buy all his clothes. So when we went to concerts, when he walked and stick his chest out with his long head, he was 6'7". He walking with his stride and the other men looking at him because he's 6'7". He looking nice from head to toe. Got on him a nice hat, a nice linen two-piece suit and some nice shoes. Now he got the room. He got them other men looking up at him and he could feel it. So therefore, every 2 weeks, you going shopping? If you see something for me, get it. Yeah, and I didn't mind because I love shopping for him. Love him smelling good, loved him looking good, and all of that. But the in-between is what got me and what got us not together. So, yeah, So, the second time we split, I started going out. I started dating. Yeah. And I didn't jump right into it. I wanted to make sure it wasn't me. I gave myself time to heal from our divorce. I'm the one filed it. I'm the one got it lined up. Say what he gets, say what I get. Do you agree? Okay. He didn't think I was going to file it. I paid the money out of my pocket. I didn't ask him for no money to help me file a divorce. I did it. And a little side tip, a little dirty note on that. Because like I said, we had been separated for a while. And I waited till I started dating. The guy I was dating went down there to the courthouse with me to file them papers. He didn't go with me to divorce court. I went by myself because he didn't want to go. He didn't want to come to the court. He thought I wasn't going to do it. I paid that paralegal to draw them papers up. I took him to the divorce court, the family law. When that woman stamped that thing, she say, 60 days from this date. I said, what you mean? She said, count 60 days from this date, and that's when your trial date is. Child, y'all, I call them people. I checked in with them people. I say, now when I show up to court, she looked it up. She say, you filed it. We stamped it this day. So 60 days from that date. So I say, I count from that day, even the weekend. She said, yeah. Child, I counted that calendar so many times. Lord, when it got to was gonna be that 60 day on I think it was like a Monday or Tuesday, baby, I called them people 2-3 days in a row. So you say I go to court on Tuesday? Yes, ma'am. You go to court on Tuesday. They gonna know your paperwork gonna be in court on Tuesday. Went up there and I was the second one they called. I said, hot diggity dog. Here I go. The judge wanted me to read the divorce decree. Y'all, some of y'all might have told this story. The judge told me to read the divorce decree. I ain't got my little glasses that you look on you do like that. And I stood up there and I was reading. I think it was about 3 pages or whatever. I, classy lady, certified that I'm da. I got halfway that page. And I did this. I flipped them pages. I looked. I flipped them pages. I said, oh, I ain't reading all of this. He ain't show up. He ain't here. He signed a paper that he agreed to the divorce. I signed the paper. I ain't reading all this. This taking up too much time. Y'all see how I be acting? I was serious. That judge was sitting behind that thing, sitting behind his desk in the courtroom, and he looked down at me at them little short glasses on his nose. He say, he flipped them papers. He got to the signatures. He say, there's a page missing because I don't have it where his signature is. I say, the devil is a lie. I say, he signed them papers and I brought them all back. Why they couldn't find his part that he signed? Probably flew on the thing, whatever. I say, I'll be doggone. I waited 60 days and you gonna tell me his signature paper ain't in there when I know I turned it in? He said, I tell you what. On the part that I signed, he put an X and he drew a line. He say, I give you 30 days for him to sign that paper. I say, you got to be kidding. Y'all, when I tell you I probably look like a big fat bat flying out of there because I was dressed in all black. Baby, y'all, I flew out of that courtroom. Got in my car, and I had to pay $10 to park. Got in my car, and I had to be to work at 2 o'clock. Got in my car, went to his job. I waited till I got in the parking lot of his job. I called him. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. What you doing? Oh, nothing. I say, walk outside. You out? I say, yeah, I'm pulling up right now. He come walking out there. I rolled the window down. I had the envelope. I pulled the paper out. I said, they can't find your signature in the thing of paper. Say, you see where that X is? You need to re-sign it. Because the judge say it's not in there. I went to court. I just got out of court. He say they can't find your paperwork in there where you signed it. He up there trying to read. I say, hey, ain't no need for you read no paper again. You done read. You done got what you was gonna get. I ain't trying nothing sneaky on you. I need you to sign with that where that X at. He gonna go ahead and get his pen out, sign the paper. I put it neatly back in that thing. And he say, what you getting ready to do? I say, head back to the court. Bye. Roll that window up, boy. I was getting it back to that courthouse. I paid another $10 to park. I got up in that court. I got that courthouse. When I got to that court, I swung that door open. That bailiff looked at me. And I think they had like a little break. No, it was lunchtime. He said, didn't you just leave here? I say, yes, I sure did. He say, the judge gave you 30 days to get your signature. I say, the hell he did. I got it today. I want my divorce today. So when the clerk tried to find the folder behind it. She say she can't find it. I say the devil is out. You better find that folder. She went and they was getting ready to put it in the file. She said, "Oh, I caught it just in time." She brought my file. She brought that paper. I said, "Make sure you flip it to that signature part." He said, "I gave her 30 days." He said, "That woman out there saying she want her divorce today." She said she got her signature. She want her divorce today. That judge stamped that paper. That girl brought the paper out. I looked, and it was certified divorced on there. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I had to drive all the way home. I had to get my uniform, drive all the way back, pay another parking fee. But when I walked in my job, one of my coworkers said, "Ooh, you got a glow about yourself." Child, I was walking in there. He said, "What's going on?" I say, "Child, I'm 290 pounds lighter." They ain't even know what I was talking about. It was maybe 6 months before they realized I was talking about I got a divorce. They even knew that I was signing my name different on the paper. Hey, Angel, let me go back up. 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 I'm sorry. Welcome, everybody coming in. I hope y'all had a good day. We're talking about dating. I just end up telling y'all about my divorce. But I'm talking about dating. Yeah, intimacy is different, and I love that. I love that. I love to snuggle and cuddle and all of that stuff with a good man, a good partner. He can either cook, I can cook. We make each other laugh. That's how you start to like each other. Yeah, yeah. You 6'5". Did you ever get asked about how's the weather up there? Cause he used to get asked that. I remember one time we was at the casino. Them little old women was sitting down there talking about, "How's the weather up there?" He looked down at him. I said, "What?" They teasing me by my height. They want to know how cold the weather is up because I'm so tall. I said, oh, okay. He got it. I didn't get it. Yeah, I am a good person. Hey, Lady B, what's going down? Thank you for the finger heart. Snap a finger. Do your step. I could do it all by myself. Let me hear you say, "Oh, oh." And then not only that, if I find a partner, I want the partner to be able to do something. He may not be able to cook, but can you fix something around the house? I don't want no lazy lump or nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't even change a light bulb. You can't dust the ceiling fan. You don't know. You can't clean the house, clean the toilet. You can't do nothing. You don't cut the grass. Okay, you don't want to cut the grass. Then you need to give me some money to get my yard cut. Or wherever we staying at. But I ain't shacking with you. I'm gonna stay in my own house. Cause when you piss me off, I can come home. Yeah, I can come home. And you can go to your house. And we'll make up somewhere in the middle. Hey, Natasha. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want no big lump of nothing. What I'm going to do with you? You soaking up all the air conditioning. You soaking up all the lights. Then the light bill come. Your pocket's inside out. You ain't got nothing but lint in there. You want to drive my car. I don't leave. In other words, I'm not looking for no britches. Britches is somebody that don't do nothing. And I used to say it a long time ago, I don't want no homosexual. A lot of homosexuals come now that it's hot. Oh, they looking for women now. But when it's cold, oh, they looking for a fluffy woman. Oh, to keep them warm. I ain't keeping you warm because you're hot. Get off me. Especially if you ain't got no money. Get off me. You ain't had no money to give. You ain't even just say, here, baby, here's $50. Here's $100. You ain't said none of that. Get off me. Mm-mm. What's wrong with you? A man's supposed to protect and provide for a woman. I ain't saying be a fool for a woman, because when I met you, I was paying my own bills. But it is nice for a man to say, baby, let me go fill up your car. Or here's the money whenever it's time to get you some gas, to put gas in your car. Or take the keys and go look where my needle is. And say, well, baby, here's some money when you get some, you want to put some gas in your car, here's the money. Or I'll, something like that. Oh, that make me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Lord have mercy. I love you. I like you. Oh, baby, don't cook tonight. You always you been cooking some meals. Don't cook tonight. Let's order out, or just go out to eat. Not anything extravagant, but let's just go out to eat. Oh, shoot, how fast I need to get jewelry. Oh, baby, I'm on my way to your house. You don't have to cook. Let's just go get a quick bite. How fast you gonna be here? I'm getting ready. Yeah. Because he appreciates me for cooking. Because he don't have to cook. Or he don't know how to cook. Yeah, I can't stand an ungrateful man. I can't stand a beggar bum. I'm sorry. No, I can do bad all by myself. But I don't never say I can do bad by myself. I can do good by myself. And just like you said that you elevated when you got your divorce, retired young. You elevated, you increased. Because she wasn't bringing nothing to the table. She wasn't trying to add to the relationship. When I was married, oh, I paid bills. We had a joint account. And so my one of my checks went to the saving. That was our savings. Minus a few dollars, because I kept a few hundred, but pretty much savings. Then the other check, I might bought a few things, but we had a joint account that paid all, and his check went in the account, paid all the bills. I made sure he had his money, because he had a checking and in the savings or credit union. I had checking in the savings and the checking and the savings and the credit union. Oh, I had my stuff together. No, did he know I had all those accounts? No, that wasn't his business. Because I'm not taking from the joint account. Anything I needed, I bought on my own. And then he'll say, well, baby, if you're going shopping, you buy me something, make sure you get you something. That was a given. But I kept my money aside. Now, if you take your money and give it to your partner, they get $4,000 a month because he's a retired vet. $4,000 a month. And he tricking it off to them little young girls. And then he asks you for $100. Man, I give it back to you such and such. I get another check. Well, he knew how his friend got paid. Then he got paid. You owe me 100, but you give me 25. Oh man, I'm gonna give it to you when I get my check next month. Next month, same old bull crap. And I told him, how many times you gonna fall for that? Meanwhile, you not getting out your money back, but your stash you got is steady going down. Steady going down. Mine ain't going down. I'm not fit to do all that. You ask me for something, I want it back. I did that one time, loaned somebody a lump sum of money. And I had the feeling that, they promised they was going to give back. And this was a person really of their word. when it was time, because it was in between and they need to get something real quick. When it was time, got paid, I didn't call and ask for my money. That person called me. Hey, you at home? Yeah, I'm at home. I'm on my way to bring your money. Then gave me $50 extra. I appreciate it because you didn't have to do it. You did not have to do it. I appreciate that you did that for me. You really helped me out at that time. We still friends today. We still friends today. She much younger than me. She much younger than me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you say you subbed. I thought it said you stabbed somebody. I'm gonna God, what you doing? So I'm trying to see, and y'all that's coming in, we talking about dating. Where do you find a mate? Or where can you help us single ladies find a mate? I had said last night, because I said I want to talk about it, I said at a steakhouse, it's football season, it's coming up. A lot of these men, electrician, plumbers, whatever they do, they hand them in, they working out there, they single, they don't go home and cook. Some of them don't know how to cook. They may eat at that steakhouse every night. At that bar, where all them TVs at, and the bartender, their favorite bartender is there, or they ask them when they working, and that may be a day they miss and get them a hamburger. They sit up at that bar, they eat, they watch TV, they let their food settle down. And then when they leave there, they go home, take their bath shower, go to sleep, get up the next day, go to work. Oh yeah, I know. I done been sitting up at Saltgrass at the bar. I say, shoot, let me go sit up. Let me get cute and go sit up at the bar. I say, y'all sell strawberry daiquiris? No, we just sell margarita. I said, that give me indigestion. I say, well, I'm sitting at the bar. Go ahead and give me a margarita. I said, Lord, I'm going to have indigestion all night tonight. Sat at that bar, ordered me an appetizer, and I ordered me 2 appetizers. I didn't get a steak that night. And I was talking to this man. We was laughing and talking. And we were talking about the sports and stuff. I said, I know a little bit. I said, I don't know a lot. I said, I know enough to be able to watch and get excited and holler for whatever team I'm rooting for. We was sitting there and stuff like that. When it came for my bill, he told that bartender, I got her. I say, well, thank you. He said, we had good conversation. Laughed and talked and watched TV together. He said, yeah, he had me. Shoot, you think I ain't going back to Saltgrass or somewhere like that to have a bar? If I got to go to what we call Vic, no, I ain't going to Vic and Anthony. That's a lie. They got a new steakhouse by my house. Mate, I got to check the scenery. I'm gonna have to go in there one day and just go in there and peep and see at they have a bar, and the waitresses, the people at the stand gonna say, I say I'm looking for somebody. And I'm going to be scoping that bar out. And if it's me and that be sitting up at that bar, shoot, think I ain't going to plant myself up there? Now, I'm going to have to make sure I have some money because I looked at them online. They kind of expensive. But yeah, but I don't know. I don't play golf. So I can't go but I can go to the golf store. Yeah, I got a golfing store by my house. I'm going up in there, y'all. I'm going up in there. I'm going to get dressed. And I'm going to put my perfume that when I pass by people, they say, ooh, you smell. I'm going in there. I'm going in that golfing store. I ain't going to buy nothing. They going to say, may I help? And now I'm just looking. I'm just looking at everything. I'm just looking. I'm going to be looking at them little tennis skirts and all that. I used to have one. Shoot, when I was dating and I had to meet somebody, I put that little old mini skirt on and shoot. And had the same color little cute little kitten here that went between the toes. Shoot. I know how to put myself nicely to get out there. But now, where do you go? Because I don't go clubbing anymore. Some women don't go clubbing anymore. So where do single women go? Some of y'all that's married, y'all chime in. Y'all don't know. But when you was out there dating, if you was recently out there dating, or if it's other women that's out there dating, where do you go to find somebody? Well, take that back. Because women, we not supposed to go looking for a man. That's why I say I'm going to go to that golfing store, smell good, and let them find me. I'm going to Saltgrass. It's a couple of other ones I want to go to that may have a bar. Put myself in the position where they find me. I used to go out to the club and all that. I used to be on a dating site. I ain't been on there in a while. I was thinking about going back. I've met some good ones, and I've met some I'd be like, why did you even call me? Some just want to talk on the phone. Okay, we talk on the phone. You can call me every night. We're going to talk on the phone. Until you invite me out to a restaurant or somewhere, or a meet and greet somewhere, and we're going to be in the public. We ain't going nowhere behind those scenes. We ain't meeting in motels. I'm not coming to your house. You sure not coming to my house. That's another question. Ladies, how long are you dating a man before you invite them into your home? Child. It'd be a long time. Because you know what I tell them? I stay with somebody. I stay with my daddy. But I don't want no man staying with nobody. I don't want them staying with their mama unless their mama is ill and not capable of taking care of herself. Or they daddy. Sister, cousin, brother, uncle. None of that. I don't. Got to have up to date. I'm telling y'all my list. First and foremost, single. And when I say single, you're not married. You're not living with nobody. You're not living on the other side of the house of your significant other. Single across the board. That. No kids under 25. No. I want them to be out of college. So you can't say, I'm taking care of my No, you might help them every now and again, but I don't want that to be a part of your attachment where we can't do nothing. You got your grandkids over there every weekend because your daughter want to go out and party or son want to go out and party. Because I ain't watching. I ain't going to help you babysit and watch them little cheering. No. I don't have to date you. Your transportation got to be a 2020 or newer. Don't come here with no 76 Cadillac. Don't you tell me you got a 76 Cadillac and that's your main car. Now, if that's your classic, that's your baby that you ride out on Sundays or Saturdays or when you off, cool. But you got other reliable transportation. Now, we're not going back with them old cars. And they ain't got no air condition or nothing like that. No, it's too hot. It's too hot in Texas. We in the high 90s. Some days touching 100. But not just the heat. It's just hot. It's so humid outside, you can fry egg on the concrete. You can fry egg or cook your bacon on the concrete. It's how hot it is outside. So no, we ain't going nowhere. And like I say, you need your own place. You need your own money, your own car. Or if you're on disability or Social Security, that's fine. Long as you taking care of yourself. And I ain't got to put my money to help you do nothing. Because we ain't gonna do good. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Because I don't care how old we are, a man's still supposed to provide and protect. And I want somebody, when I'm with them, I feel confident. I feel that if anything, not going to let nothing happen to me. Somebody come up on us and I got to help you fight. Man, the only way I might help you fight if it's 2 or 3 jumping on you. I might take my purse because my purses be heavy and knock one of them. Knock the heck out of one of them in their head. But I want to feel protected. I want a God-fearing man. I want somebody that believes in God. And I do want them to go to church. I'm not trying to get you to switch over to my religion. And don't you try to switch me over to yours. Because my parents for 56 years both had separate religion. And it worked for both of them. Mama came to our church. We was very much in tune with Mama church. Matter of fact, her pastor married us. Counseled us. So I didn't have a problem. I would encourage him to get up and go to church. Turning over in the bed and snoring some more and hugging the pillow is more important than you to give God some of your time. He been good to you. You don't have to go every week. If you one of the men that want to, we read the Bible together. My parents did that. But we got to have some kind of connection. I don't want none with no dogs in the house because you ain't bringing your dogs in my house. If we decide to go out of town, what you going to do with your dogs? Or if you have to go out of town for a week or so, what you going to do with your dogs? You better put them in the kennel. They ain't coming in my house. No. No. I don't hate dogs, but you ain't they ain't living under my roof. When I get ready to get a dog, it's going to be that little bitty teacup dog. And I know they expensive. So when I ever decide to get me one, that's what I want. So I can put him or her in my purse. Because I got a big purse. Or I might at the time, if I can afford to get that, I can afford a purse that's like a little dog carry my baby out with me. Now put your big Doberman Pinscher pit bulls, Rockwallers in the vet. I'm not dealing with them. Period. And if you got some, you better put it in the room and close the door. Because they not going to be sniffing all on me, licking my toes, trying to sniff my toes. No. None of that. So I'm going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to find somebody. Hey, Tanya. It's going to be hard. And I know it is. But I have, sports boys. But you know what I'm going to tell you about the sports boy? Girl, there ain't no men in my church. It ain't no single men in my church, girl. Ain't that sad? Well, I see one. I seen one Sunday. And the only reason why he started coming back, his mom died and the church showed him, and the intentions for the mass was intention in remembrance of his mother. One. And I can't say he's single. I don't know. Ain't no single men in my church. If they not married, they old. In their 70s. I ain't looking for nobody close to my daddy age. Oh, that's hideous. I don't want nobody close to my daddy age. No. And my dad is very spunky. Sports balls. Glory, them sports balls. These men want these women with these fake behinds that don't even match their legs. That ain't natural with cornbread greens, what they grew up on. They got that natural donkey donk. And they breasts, they want the ones that got the extra stuff, and you could tell they not real. And then how provocative they dress. That's what they want. Whether they want them for a good time or whatever. But they gonna shoot their shot at that woman. If I come in there covered up and stuff, They ain't really looking at me. Or if they with their friend might like a plus size woman, but their friend ain't gonna holler at me in front of their other friends. Now, if they was to happen to go in there, whatever, by themselves, yeah, I might be a good shot for them. And then once they get to know me, and if we got it going on, then they will introduce me to their friend. Because if I introduce you to her, then y'all know I really like her. And don't disrespect my lady. But yeah, that's what the sports bar. It ain't too many in the park, and if they in the park, they jogging. And they pass me up because I ain't walking fast enough. I ain't jogging. I ain't got them cute little jogging pants in the top where my stomach. Oh my God. Where my stomach got. Yeah, right. Ain't no man gonna stop and talk to me in the park. They running. They running past you. And I better be leery of the ones that stop and talk to you in the park, because they trying to get you around the neck and drag you in the woods. So I would be leery at the park. I'm saying me, because I don't do the jogging and the running and all of that. But they, it's there, and there are a lot of single men out here. A lot of them don't go to church. Yeah, I wish somebody would invite me to their church and I go a couple of times and they got some single men or whatever. Yeah, I would go. I would visit their church. And depending on their time. Because if their time is earlier than mine or later than mine, oh yeah, I'll go. I sure will meet you at your church. And then if I go a couple more, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, but at least maybe once a month or whatever, or twice a month, I might try to go. And then maybe they might say, oh, that lady that be coming in here with you, who is that? Oh, that's my friend. Oh, she married? She's single. And then they want to know something about me. Well, tell her a brother want to holler at her. And I would tell my friend, if somebody want to holler at me, yeah, it's okay to give my number and let me see what they talking about. Yeah, because I want to see what they talking about. What they looking for. Yeah. Hey, BMW. Oh, at bingo? I don't know, because some of the men be in there heavy, gambling. I don't know if I want somebody to find them in the bingo hall. Because, see, I go in the bingo. When I used to play bingo, I played modest. And I would win. But some of them people be spending $200-$300 with them computers and stuff and them pull tabs. Them pull tabs will break your pocket. Because they pulling them out constantly. And on the back, you make it win $500, $1,500, $2,000. And the more the prize, the more the ticket. That might be a $5 ticket, or it may be a $2 or $3 ticket. But you buying so many. Give me 20 of them. Give me $20 worth. Or the $2. Give me $20 worth. I watch a guy on TV. He on there all the time. I Am Cash. He go to every bingo hall here in Houston, surrounding areas. He even go out of state. But he win. He got I think he lose more than he win, but he wins some of them jackpots. I watched him one night. He won back to back. Won $2,000 back to back. $1,000 back to back. Game, pull tab. Then he won the third pull tab. And I flicked off of him to go watch somebody else. So I don't know how much he won that night. He might have won 3, because he'll say it, but when he get on, he say, I did good. He even got moderators. He said, oh, y'all, I did good last night. I won by $5,000. Yeah. But you got to be careful with them in the bingo hall. Because if they want going every night, you got a gambler on your hand. And then you want to gamble during the week, and then you headed to Louisiana or Vegas on a trip. If you got the money to spend, that's fine. You want me to go? Yeah, I'll go with you. Buying my computers or something. But I'm not going to go with you every night, because I done been to bingo. And the bingos they have now, They pull them pull tabs one after the other, one after the other. They pulling them games out. They can't even play. They'll play an hour worth of pull tabs before they even get to bingo, or 30 minutes worth of pull tab games, because those are quick before they actually play the bingo. And then after you play the 30 minutes of bingo, then you got to take a break because you did an hour of gambling. So they have to take a break. And when that break start back up, they go on with them pull tabs that you bought earlier. I'm telling you. Hey, Drex Wiz, how you doing? You right. You right. That's why I say I have an application form to fill out. I'm sorry. You think they ain't gonna check you out in some kind of way? They crazy if they not. These days you got to look at backgrounds and see what they doing. You can't just, some of these people, they do some hideous crimes. You got to do a background check on some of these people. You just can't go out with any and everybody. Shoot. You better try to spend that money to do that background check. At home, still looking for work. A man, 57, shoot, he almost at retirement. Man, Drex, you better try to kick that. I don't care if he's a white ninja, black ninja, Hispanic ninja. Your mama, No, Lord. No, Lord. Not dating your mama. What they bringing to the table? And if you had parents that were married, then they trying to get your mama social. Nope. I've watched Kendra. I'm telling you, you have to show yourself. And if I'm not the body type they looking at, you watch that chat body shame people. I've watched them people body shame people. They want a 36, 24, 36. They don't care if it's a real behind or not. I've watched Kendra when she first started, when she was little. I was watching Kendra. And then she started letting people on, and then you got to show yourself. And then you might get somebody in the comment, but then the women and some of the men are just like they are on my channel. The other day, asking me where my hair at. Where is my hair? What kind of question was that? My hair sitting on top of my head. But no, they probably wanted me to say something else. But that ain't your business where else I got hair. That ain't your business. You see my hair on my head, so why would you ask me that? Oh, them glasses you got is ugly. You don't have to say that. You don't have to like my glasses if you don't like them. Let me see who gave me a Aubrey. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Y'all hit the thumbs up with some of y'all. It's enough people in here to put the heart that up. Y'all come on now. Let me tell you about that car in the shop. Call me when you get your car out the shop. I had one that car was in the shop, back and forward to the shop, back and forward to the shop. But I'm wearing tearing on my car. Taking you back and forth to the shop that you done bought that they done sold you a used lemon. When you got your car fixed or whatever, you start acting brand new. You just drove on out of my life and I let you go. I wasn't going to drive behind you to get you. I let you go. Because you was here just for a short time, not a long time. And you knew the kind of person I was. So, and I knew his sister was dating my classmate. I said, I didn't know that she was dating my classmate. Yeah. And the sister had 3 boys, but she was dating my classmate, which was female. And I was glad that when I met his sister, my classmate didn't come to the car, because you was a bigger bum. You was a bigger bum and a homosexual. You was a bigger bum and a homosexual. You want to come spend the night over here, stay the night a couple of nights, then you go back to your sister's house. And you was doing that because you didn't want me to be able to ask you for some help on a light bill, rent, or something like that. That's why you was doing that. Gone on, dude. Gone on. Gone on now. My friend had one. She asked the guy, did he have a car? He say, well, I had a car, but it burned up at the red light. Lord have mercy, when she told me that, I must have died. It burned up at the red light. So, how long ago that's been? He said it's been a month or so. I say, well, is he driving a rental car? No, he ain't driving. He ain't driving a rental car. Well, how he getting around? He riding the bus. Leave him in his burn up car and on the bus. Leave him. Leave him. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with somebody riding the bus, but he ain't. Transportation. His car burned up at the red light. I say, Lord, they getting creative. Yeah. They giving them women, a lot of women, and I agree with you, BM, they are using a lot of these men. They use a lot of men. And I feel sorry when I hear men tell me that, oh, I stopped talking to this woman because she told me her phone was broke or her phone didn't work, and she ain't gonna be able to talk to me tomorrow because she needed $40 or $50 to pay her cell phone bill. Okay, so you give her the $40 or $50. She ain't got time for you when you want to spend time. They got a song out. Them funky $40. Funky 40. He say the woman all week. He can't get no play from the woman all week. Oh no, she talked to him. But then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not Monday, she broke. And she called and asking me for $40. He said, yeah, I'll go ahead and get her that funky 40 because that's the time she gonna spend with me, and I give me a little something. So he paying $40 for the little coo that he get. And if she talks to him during the week, fine. But on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, But on Monday, she need $40. He said, here go them funky 40. I don't know if it's called, here go that funky 40 or funky $40. Funky 40. It's something like that. Yeah. I said, boy, when they made that song, boy, he know he got a hit. Well, if he crazy or got some kind of mental disorder, let him go. Let him go. There's a couple on here that's called The Odd Couple. Yeah, I ain't cleaning up after no dogs. I don't know where you at, Gloria, but when I say I'm up and rolling, invite me to your church, and it depends on what time it is. I don't want nobody no more than 10 years older than me. Hey, Gwen. Yeah, they like them young. That's them homosexuals. The ones that want that money. They become homosexuals. And now that it's hot and all that hot weather, oh, they looking for somewhere to go sit up under somebody's air condition and snuggle up on you and be your boo and I love you, boo. Don't be more love you than a man in the moon. That woman then put that in, Oh, I almost says that woman and put that man out. He ain't got nowhere to go. So he ain't threw these numbers away. So he gonna go down his list and see if who's still single. And I was just calling you, boo. What you been doing? What you been up to? Oh, I just want to come and chill with you. I had another friend that had a friend like that. He drove a nice car, one of them name brand cars, and he always had clothes hanging up like from the cleaners. Homosexual. He ain't have nowhere to go. And then she say when he look in his trunk, he got his duffel bag and all that but stuff. That's one of them hey boos. I don't want one of them. Hey boo, hey big head, what you doing? Not a damn thing. No, you want some company? No, I'm all right. Yeah, they want some sponsorships. What you say they in the gas station with lottery tickets? They may be, but they ain't they ain't in there for me, cause I ain't fooling with them. Thank you again, April. I ain't in there for them. Hey, Journey Ahead, how you doing? I'm going through here because I see I done missed some. I was just running my mouth. I'll come back to your channel just to figure out what you are trying to do. Make money, find a real man. No, I'm not looking for a man right now because I'm not all together. I got to get myself together. I wouldn't dare be out here looking for a man and I'm not 100%. And 100% meaning that my health is, I'm released from this wheelchair. My foot is healed. I can get out there, drive my own car, which is parked in the garage. A new model. It's a 24. 16,000 miles. Brand new car. I keep my car clean. Have my own home. 3-bedroom home. I have no children. I take care of myself. I dress good. I got a closet full of clothes. I don't ask nobody for anything. My daddy always told me, don't ask no man for no money. You need some money, you come to me. Him and my brother. That's my only two fallbacks on. Now, I got my neighbors and friends, some fair weather friends that if I need them, they already know. If I ever come to you and I ask you for some money, please just give it to me. Don't give me a 3rd degree or whatever, because you know I need it. Because I would never ask you for anything. So I'm on here on YouTube. My mission on YouTube was not the money part. My mission is because I was given a second chance of life 29 years ago. God blessed me to have another life. I had open heart surgery at 30, just made 30. So my promise was to spread the word to anybody that would listen, strangers and all. Then now coming to the YouTube thing, people told me you ought to start your own channel. It was in the back of my mind because I could reach more people. I do. I reach more people. I got my testimony. If you go back, go through my lives, I got listed testimony, open heart surgery. I'm not afraid of the journey that I've been through, because maybe it could bless and help somebody else. So yeah, I make money on YouTube. I haven't got a paycheck from YouTube, because first of all, you got to get members. You got to get subscribers. And you got to come out here every day or several times a day to push your channel out there. There are a lot of channels out there. The sector, the area, the group that I was in, there are a lot of new content creators that I follow them, they follow me. I give money to their channel, they give money. So you got to give money in order to make money. My first giveaway, I hadn't been on YouTube hardly no time. I did a giveaway, gave my money away. It wasn't money that I made on YouTube. Cause God bless, I might get my first paycheck this month. But whether it come or not, my lights still will be on. This mortgage will still be paid. That car in the garage still will be paid. All my necessities that I need will be paid. Now, if I got to wait to get some dresses or some outfits or whatever, put them on hold, that's what I do. Because it ain't like I'm going to go out here naked. I got too many clothes in that closet. No. So, and if you go and look at my journey, my reviews back, I was in the hospital in April. 6 weeks I stayed in the hospital. I was new, real new to YouTube, but I had started building up my audience. So I'm getting away from the dating because he put this in the chat. I took it up on myself. I could have stayed off of YouTube for 6 weeks. No, I'm new. I can't do that. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to get messages out to people. And as bad as I may look in the hospital, one day I looked like I was on drugs. I was high because I was having a surgery every 2 days, every 2 to 3 days. I had a total of 8. I stayed in the hospital for 4 weeks. Had 8 surgeries and 1 procedure, an angiogram, where they went to look at my heart to see if my heart is strong enough, any blockage. It was all good. Then I went to rehab for 2 weeks. Still came on YouTube and talked to the people. Still came on. Now imagine, I start up a channel, people looking for me, whether they like the way I look, they like the way I talk, or they want to see what I got on. They want to see what earrings, some of the ladies, the jewelry I wear. Some of the ladies like the jewelry I wear and stuff like that, you know. But I dress up and I want to make sure I look nice when I come on here. Because you can see me. I can't see you. So you see what I'm talking about? So I wanted to talk about dating for whenever I do decide to get out there. Right now, I'm not together. Why would I get online or start dating somebody, even get on a dating line and start talking to somebody and they want to meet me out take me out for lunch tomorrow or somewhere and I can't drive? Do you think I'm supposed to let that man come to my house? No. So that means I'm not ready. I'm not a full circle. Until I get to that full circle, that's when I put myself on the market and look for dating. Look for love. Right now, no. And I can admit that. And I'm okay with that. So when I get 100, that's why a man can't come to me half-stepping. Can't come to me half-stepping. I'm sorry. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to accept anything. Because when I come to you, I want to make sure I can go here, I can move around, I can do a little this. I can't do the things I used to. Like I said, I can't get on the ground for no picnic. But I can bring a nice tablecloth or something to put on the thing, and we could have, if I'm dating, invest in a picnic basket. Put some food in there. Yeah. But I'm 90%. Until I get to 100, I'm not putting myself out there for nobody. I ain't looking. I got my blinders on. I ain't looking. Because if somebody do happen to try to whatever, I tell them I'm not dating right now because I'm not 100%. What you mean? I can't get out. I ain't gonna say get up on my own because I don't have no nurse or nobody taking care of me. I take care of me. I do everything. I cook dinner, fried fish. I got to clean up my kitchen. I was in here today. I came from the doctor. I was in here vacuuming my house, doing a little light dusting. I do all my stuff. Change my bed. My bed is fresh as I don't know what. Put the other sheets in the thing. Whenever they get washed, they may get washed next week or whatever. I don't know. I got 3 or 4 other ones in the basket. So yeah, I take care of me. There's nobody to take care of me. I'm sorry, I'm reading y'all that money you lost at the bingo adds up. Yeah, it add up. Shoot. Before you know it, you broke as a joke. So I would have to take my money and make sure I do it sparingly. Something else. Y'all president is cutting some fundings on medication, on drug prescriptions and stuff that people take. Do you know medicine is expensive? It's very expensive. Some people are making ends meet. I know last year, early part of last year, I was on 2 medicines that this doctor decided to give me for my heart. $500 a piece. $500 a piece. Where am I supposed to go outside and pick some money off the tree? I don't have no money tree sitting out there. So they did have a patient assistance program where you can apply, but your income got to fit in order to see if they're going to cover it. So you know what happened? Well, no, 24, he put me on that. He put me on, I don't know. Last year, we all got letters. The pharmaceutical company that agreed to send out the free medicine where you didn't have to pay for it, they ain't doing that in 26. So 26, you faced with that $500 per medication. I was listening on the radio. This lady say my heart medication is so expensive, and now he cutting portions out of it that they not gonna pay. She said, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. And so they were saying, well, it was on the Dawn Lim show, and they would say, can your doctor do anything? She said, yeah, they're writing me 3 months prescriptions and trying to get me to get it in advance. But that's only going to last a year, maybe a year and a half. So then what you going to do the next year? Yeah, he cutting fundings. YouTube, not only that, came out with, if you new to YouTube, you got to make certain requirements before February. They doubling all of that. Where they said before you need to get 4,000 watch hours. Now it's 8,000 watch hours. Well, you might have had to get 1,000 subscribers. It's 2,000. They stretching that stuff because they ain't trying to pay. They trying to cut back too. Ads, super chat, super stickers. You got to promote. So I got shorts on here, and then I come on here every day. And then when I can do some ride-alongs, I do that too. Oh yeah, it's a lot of mess out here, Gwen. All in the medical records, and one guy got on here and say that his girlfriend put him out. So he pressing on the women in his chat for super chat, super stickers. Come on, Amy. Y'all give me the grow. You over 40-something years old. Yeah, you got a prison record. They hire felons. They really do. Amazon, FedEx, UPS, Frito-Lay, a lot of companies do hire felons. Yeah, they may have to work in them factories or whatever, but you got a job. These oil companies, in these oil plants, these gas plants, they hire, and them guys make good money. The city hire felons. The county hire felons. It's no reason to be your age and not have a job. You don't want a job. You ain't looking for a job. You want to just sell cool cups and single cigarettes. This is a grown man. So his woman put him out. Do you know how hot it is to sleep in your car? You don't have no air conditioning, so you can't crank it up to make it cool. And it stay broke half the time. But you can sit up there and make tennis shoes, these fake tennis shoes. Somebody gonna whoop you behind them tennis shoes. Somebody gonna whoop you when they get caught in the rain and that paint wash off them tennis shoes that supposed to be some Jordans. You live in a bad neighborhood. Ain't none of your partners got a house for you to stay in, but it's a bunch of abandons. Go sleep in there. Now you need to rethink what you doing. You need to rethink. All that sitting on there with your hat crooked and talking about women and little girls and stuff like that. From what I heard, you got put out for that. Your woman heard you downgrading women, talking about them bad and talking about little 15-year-old girls and all that kind of stuff. She got a daughter. She a woman. You got a mama. And I think allegedly maybe a grandma. But she hear you talking like this reckless. And that's one of the things I ask you to stop. Don't do that. I ask you to stop. Yeah, that's your YouTube page. You don't have no content. Find something to talk about that maybe pique the women's interest. But no, you done got behind, you up somebody else, some other female behind, and whatever she say, she S-H-I-T, and you smelling it. That's what you doing. So you, just because they talk about the women and back and forth with the women, now you want to back and forth with the women. What man does that? Hey, Teresa. Yeah, put some salt around it. So put some salt and burn some sage. Now, you ain't coming in here. Especially if you got young girls and even young boys. You don't want your child, your young man around a man that don't work and lay up all night. Lay up all day, play video games and stuff with him when he going to work. And then when you ask your mama to buy you some tennis shoes or a new shirt, she can't do it. Or maybe he might be the same size as your son. He look around this walking around with your child, nice shirt, nice ball cap, and don't let him wear the same size shoe and your child's shoes. Man, I know I've been the butter for my child, but I'm supposed to burn it off for you, partner. I'm supposed to burn my baby clothes off for you. You better get out of them and real quick. But that's the kind of stuff you let in your house. You don't let homosexual. I'm too old to deal with a homosexual. Yeah, pay money back and yeah, it takes money to make money. Nice to meet you too, and all you new people that I see that's coming in my chat. Hey Jada, how you doing, Jada? Please subscribe to my channel and come back. This is the kind of conversations that we have over here. If it's something that y'all want to talk about and want the chat to respond like y'all doing now, the feedback, hey, put it on one. Just go after the live and put great live or put a emoji. My emojis is the dancing lady. I like the flower. Red is my favorite color, so I do the heart, and I always do a praying hand. So to any content creator, when I go in their chat, and I don't have to put replay, I put my little dancing lady, my heart, my rose, my heart, and my prayer hand. And that lets you know I done been in your chat. I done did the replay. So I don't put replay. I just put my emojis and hope you understand that that's what it is. So yeah, I'm here every day. I was a little late today. Hey, Gamma. Gamma, thanks for the information. I didn't already sign my stuff. I read half of it. I ain't gonna lie. I listened to what you said, and I'm gonna go back and read some more stuff. But I went signed whatever I had to sign because I don't want to forget. When they put it, when I was looking at something, it popped up on my screen. So I seen where it was saying, you know, I hit that thing and I went on. So I signed mine. I'm gonna go back and read it. I'm gonna go back and read it. And your channel, and I want to thank you because you give out so much information. You try to help people, and I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. A lot of times I might not stick it. I might have to stick and move, and sometimes I can stick and stay. But I really appreciate you because you do give out good information. Hey, Sally, how you doing? We over here talking about, I don't know how long you been here, Gamma. We talking about dating. What's, I'm already monetized. I'm praying I get me a check this month. I moved my goalpost when I first got monetized. I don't want to be stressed out to get the threshold every month. So what I did is I pushed mine back to a certain amount. So when I'm ready to cash in, then I'll move the goalpost and I'm ready for a check. But I don't want to have to stress out each month to meet the threshold. So if I don't make it 1 month, I pray I make it the next month. But my goalpost is still already pushed back so far. So even though I've been monetized for 4 months, this will be my first paycheck. Yeah. So that's why I say I ain't get on here for the money. So let me ask you a question while you here. Yeah, fake tennis shoes, God be painting them. He paint tennis shoes. Yeah. Talking about, look at this, allegedly Jordan, this Nikes. And he just sat up there and paint them shoes, and these people, I guess they want them customized or whatever. And that's a good side hustle, depending on, are you buying the tennis shoes and then charging them a certain price, or they have to buy their own tennis shoes, you paint them, and you charging them maybe $20. You're not charging enough to it takes time to paint that stuff on there. Yeah. Time to grow up. But then want to talk about you and your mama and all this. Your mama still living. Hey, Helen. And so I heard, I ain't go listen, that he's supposed to be, you got let back in the house. But it wasn't fun sleeping in your car overnight. It's too hot for that. Ain't no way you can get cool, and you don't even have air conditioning in your car, allegedly. Shoot. It's too hot. Younger men and older women, like I said, it's an odd couple on here. That's what they channel is called. I know that woman got to be ever bit of 70 something. Cause the way she talk and smack her lips. And you could tell she's an older woman. And he a young guy, he's in his 30s. It's like a 40-year difference. That's too young for me. I don't want nobody, I'll take maybe 5 years younger. I don't know about 10 years. Depending on if he got himself together, he 100%, maybe. But I don't want to be called nobody old lady or no cougar. But yeah. It's really nothing wrong with it. If they like it, I love it because it's no different than a man on TV. His girlfriend, he was dating a Venezuelan lady. She was 40. She's 45. He's 72. No, he's 75. So that's a 30 age. But he voted for the current president, and she got deported, got to detained at the airport. They was coming back from a trip or either going on a trip. ICE swarmed out, detained her, and she been in ICE custody since January. I think January or February. She been in ICE custody. And so they asked him would they vote for him again if he was up for re-election. He say, Say the whole party I wouldn't deal with no more. He said, I voted for her. He said the whole Republican Party, I won't ever be Republican again. He heartbroken because there's no way he can get his girlfriend out of there. So you got some men that like older women, but I wouldn't want no 30-year difference. Like I say, 5 years younger. Child, that man sells cigarettes, single cigarettes, and cool cups out the window or the door or whatever. Ain't nobody buying no cool cups like that. My opinion, and allegedly he's selling something else. Yeah, they fake tennis shoes. There ain't no real tennis shoes, and he painting on that. That's something that one of them gangsters get out here and been and knocked you in your head. You got to be careful what you playing with and what you selling. So if he back in the house, he said he wasn't going to stop. Child, he probably not gonna stop, but he ain't gonna do it when she around the hen. See, that's gonna be the catch. She not gonna be around the hen. She may be at work. She might be at work when he downgrade women and talk under women clothes and all of that. Thank you, April. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Y'all thumbs up. It's enough people in here to put a thumbs up on that. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to read up on that I don't have Medicaid, but I do have Medicare benefits. They denied me Medicaid when I went to apply for disability medical when I went to apply for disability, and they and I had to go back for an appointment, and I wish I had a friend that was on Medicaid, and she knew that I was trying to get benefits or whatever. But some people, she was a jealous friend because I dated her brother. And that's my fault. I mean, not because we were friends, because her mom told me that she wanted me to meet her older daughter because her older daughter don't really have good friends and stuff to go out with or whatever. And she wanted me to meet her. She said, I think y'all would be good friends. So we met and we hit it off. But she crossed me about 3 times. When I had my 40th birthday party, I had it at my house. I had it in the backyard. Oh, I had it. It was the safari theme. Child, I had the little blow up animals in the yard. I had covered the fence so you couldn't see the old fence. My brother and sister-in-law strung lights back up there. I had palm trees, and you either got one side was Coke, the other palm tree was Sprite. I made cherry bombs. I spiked some cherries. I made a bunch of Jello shots. And it was supposed to be a BYOB party. One of my cousins bought me a fifth what is it, half a gallon of Crown. And he bought, I don't know how many doggone wine coolers. I had a big old, one of them big chests that they use for like deer hunting and stuff like that, full of wine coolers. And then I had bought Ciroc and some other stuff. Mind you was BYOB now, but I still didn't want nobody to come and didn't have anything to drink. The menu was ribs, brisket, sausage, meatballs. My daddy made my potato salad and my green beans. And my daddy he could do that there. The green beans with the potatoes and sausage and all that up in there. It's almost you just eat green beans and you got a meal. One of my mama's friends did me a brownie tray. One of the neighbors did me an egg what's that, deviled eggs. I cooked a big old pot of baked beans. And my table, I had it, everything was supposed to be outside in the backyard. But it had rained and rained and rained in April. Right before Easter, I say, Lord, my birthday coming up. Please let it stop raining. He made a way for the rain to stop. But Lord, I didn't ask for the wind. God, y'all, it was so cold. I say, Lord, ain't nobody coming. Oh, they were showing up. My coworkers them was the first ones. And they say, it's cold out there. Y'all, I went and got every coat I had, every jacket, every sweater. And say, y'all know this is going to be too big for y'all, but here. Because I want you to enjoy yourself. Boy, they got the drinking. You know, anytime you drink, you're going to start getting warm inside. So I say, okay, they a little bit warm. The DJ, I hired him from the radio station. I told the DJ, I said, come fix your food first. He said, fix it for me. I said, come look at the spring. Come fix your own food. Get as much as you want. I said, once you get your food, play some music back to back until that's going to just flow into each other until you finish eating. I told everybody we bless the food. Come get y'all food. So he played the music. They was drinking the alcohol. Then they started eating. Child, I look around. They had to pile my dog. They had to pile my doggone stuff on top of the daiquiri machine. They took all them coats and sweaters out. I say, play some slide. My boyfriend at that time invited all his friends from the hood. My brother had some friends, and I knew some police, and he knew I knew some. So he told his boys from the hood, don't come to my lady house acting a fool, because she got police friends. And it's going to be some now, so don't come there acting a fool. Man, I say, play the slide. They put the slides on, that electric slide and all that. Baby, the women, of course, gonna get out on the floor and dance. Some of the men. Then it turned on some more dancing music. The men turned around and all of them was dancing with each other. They forgot it was cold outside. They forgot. My mama said that door kept opening. She said, girl, did you know all them people? I say, yeah, I didn't invite nobody that I didn't know. And I say, Warden Jr., I told him he could invite some of his friends and co-workers. And then my boyfriend, I say, he know them. He know they don't play with him. We had a good time. But, yeah, it's all in what you want. We ain't trying to get like I said, no bigger bums. And it was a awesome party. And when it was time for my birthday, hey, John, when it was time for them to sing happy birthday or play one of them birthday songs, I got in the middle and he played one by Tom Brown. Oh, today is your birthday. I really, whatever, I don't know. I had my pen on and I had some pens. My parents was the first to pin their money. Right then, they only pinned, my mom pinned 100, 250s, my dad put 250s, and my mama said, we'll give you the rest later. She said, we'll give you the rest later. The next thing you know, here come my brother. He got 250s. My cousin came. He got 250s. Oh, 50s was running down. Till one person say, what is the going rate just $50? I say, baby, I take 20s, 10s, dollars, whatever. And they start putting money on me. Y'all, I tell you, I kid you not. I came in the house, took some of that money off, hid it in my room. They wasn't going to find it because I ain't put it in no common place. Hid it. Did another birthday round. When I tell y'all, I made, well, not made, I was blessed with over $1,500 for my birthday that night. Over $1,500. I said, oh my God. I made sure everybody, it was a lot of food. My boyfriend, he at that time barbecued a lot. Actually, we barbecued on my birthday. And I sat out there and we sat out there. He barbecued all that meat. He cut all that meat up. When I tell you, I sent pretty much everybody that wanted a plate home. They took a plate with them. I said, don't leave this food here. My parents said, people, you ain't got to tell my dad and brother twice. And then they go get them some big, if I got shopping bags, they go get them. Y'all can't take shopping bags in front of people. But y'all take everything. Because he'll be here and then it's just me. Oh, had a keg of beer. A keg of beer. Some of them, I had some twins that grew up. They stood around that keg of beer, kept filling their cups up. And it was still beer left the next day. I said, oh my God. I told my brother, bring a big container, come get some of this. He got what he wanted. I say, take it and you know. And we found another thing, and he put it and pumped it and pumped it and pumped it. He couldn't pump it no more. And when he went back to his hood, they had a good time. But like I said, I want somebody that can do something for me, be able to wine and dine me. So if we just dating, don't ask for my cookies. I talk to you all day on the phone or whatever. If you want to go out to eat or whatever, but just because you take me out to dinner or to lunch, that don't mean I'm going to sleep with you. But I want to know, where do we find, us single ladies and single men, where do you find a mate? Where do you find them at? Okay, church. It ain't no single men at my church. They older men. They 70s. Don't want them. Gloria said the park. Sometimes you can have some real freaks at the park. But they running in shape. They ain't gonna pick fat mama because I'm walking. I'm walking. They done passed me 2-3 times. I ain't even got to the 1 mile mark. Okay, so the park. Somebody suggested sports bars. I had a rebuttal to that. If you ain't 24, 36, 24, they ain't checking for plus size women, especially if he out with his buds drinking. Now, if he in there by himself and he like a plus size woman, yeah, I might have a chance of him hitting on me. Same as with the club. I used to go clubbing all the time. So I just said, long as they ask me to dance, oh, child, I danced all night. And my drink was strawberry daiquiri. All of a sudden, here come a drink cross. Here come a drink. And this guy I met, we used to just see each other in the club, have a good time, talk or whatever. So this other girl that I knew, that called herself my friend, next thing I knew, she batted her eyes at him. So I walk in the club, her and her friend sitting in the booth. He's sitting over there with them. Okay, no, cool. Why next thing I know, a drink coming to my table, and I asked the girl, Peaches, who sent this? She said, you know your friend. I said, Ain't he sitting over there with some women? She said, girl, child. I said, mm-hmm. That's why I drunk his drink. If somebody else came smiling and wanted to dance, I got up and went dancing. I bet that next week and week after that, he wasn't sitting over there with that girl. Mm-mm. I said, oh, you want to come sit over here with me? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I say, shoot, you was all laughing and hee and ha ha sitting with that girl. What you want to be in my face for? Go on, get your Mac on. No, she ain't my class of woman. Oh, okay. You ain't found one in over 10 years? Yeah, I don't know what that be. I was telling them I'm going to the golfing store when I get back 100%. Right now, I'm not ready to date. So I'm not putting myself out there on the market. I got to be ready to date. So I'm going like I did one time before. I went to the steakhouse. I should have kept it up, but I didn't. My appetizers was paid for and drink was paid for that night by a man, hard-working man. He got off of work. He still had his uniform on. He come in there every night to eat and watch the sports, whatever sport it is, drink his drink. And he struck up a conversation with me. I sat there and laughed and talked with that man. When my bill came out, he told the waiter, slide it over here. He said, I got you, miss. He said, what was your name again? I told him. He said, I got you, classy lady. I said, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. If a man opened the door for me, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm not no rude person just walk expecting a man have to open the door. That's courteous. But when they hold the door for me and I walk in, thank you. I really appreciate that. Or they help me open the door. They done came out and then they see me coming and they run back and they open the door for me. I done had that happen too. I say, thank you. I really appreciate that. Have a blessed day. Yeah. So I'm going back to the steakhouse and sit at the bar. I'm going to one of them golfing stores. I don't know how to golf, and I ain't going out there on the field to golf. But I'm going to go in that store and be smelling good, so when I pass by one of them, I'm going to get their attention. And the people say, can I help you? Oh, I'm just looking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know about the park. I might go to the park and maybe walk. Where else? I used to go clubbing. I don't go clubbing no more. Although I sure want to go dancing. Lord knows I want to get up and go dancing. So at the club for some people, I done met some just driving down the street. And they ride neck and neck with me and they bump. And I look over there, they looking at me. Oh, you in the down. What's your name? Pull over so I can get your number. Or, what's your phone number? And I'm yelling, I'm driving and yelling it. Yeah. As matter of fact, the one that me and his sister, the mama wanted me to hook up with, I met him driving down the street. I'm hollering my number out. He called, we went out on a date. If some of y'all go in nice pool halls or what they call them, billiards. Child, he was trying to tell me how to shoot pool. I don't know how to shoot pool. I don't. Child, but when he got around my shoulder, boy, and I felt him, he spinning so good, I was like, I sure ain't fit to learn now. I don't know if he don't know it, and I sure ain't fit to learn. I don't even want to learn. I want you to keep putting your arm around me and showing me how to, yeah, I ain't gonna never learn. Yeah, I want you to put your arm, ooh, that felt so good, and he was so warm, and he was spinning so good, and he was a good looking man. Oh, man, I ain't want to learn how to play. I ain't want to learn how to play pool no more. I just wanted you to do that every time. But we went to play pool. That was something different. We went out to eat. Then we went to play pool. He said, you know how to play pool? I said, nah, not really. He said, I'll show you. Shh. He put his arms around me, Lord. I just melt like some butter. I said, ooh, I said to myself, I ain't gonna never learn how to play pool if he keep doing this and they just, yeah, move it this way. Huh? I don't think I can do that. Then I shoot the thing and the ball jump up on the table and jump on the floor. No, you're not doing it. Well, come show me how to do it again. I was gonna never learn how to play pool that night. I ain't care what he say. I ain't care what he say. I wasn't gonna never learn how. Hey, Richard, I don't know what you got, what the F in here for. Get the F out of here if you don't like what I'm talking about, if you don't like who you're looking at with your ugly self. That's why you don't have no picture up there. You just got an R. And if you was any type of respectful man, you would have came in the chat and spoke before you put that in there in question marks. So get on. Go on somewhere. Get on. You probably that homosexual we talking about. You that bum man that don't do nothing for a woman. You about living with a woman, wanting a woman to do for you. Get out of my channel. Get. Don't come over here and that what the F. What you mean? Did you speak when you came in here? No, you didn't. So sit your tail down and maybe listen and see what we talking about. But no, you probably said that because you probably trying to throw that at me. But baby, I know I'm a beautiful lady. I done got too many compliments from men in my chat tonight. And women. So what the F, you go somewhere else. So yeah. So you know, I had some men giving their opinion. And like I talked with what up, and I just talking with him, but he say he dated it like 2 years. I say, you a little salty behind your divorce, huh? He had to laugh. He said, yeah, I guess I am salty. I say, I know, because when I got divorced, I was salty too. Even though I filed it, I was a little salty too. But I gave myself time. Well, no, I ain't give myself time. Before I got to the divorce thing, I kind of started dating. Me and this guy, we met it at the club. We started talking. But I was in motion with trying to get my divorce. Because I ain't want no trouble. And he wanted to know, why did I divorce her so early? I said, because I did it because we're not going to let, if he had a good retirement, I probably would still been hanging on. But he had a 401k plan like I had one, but I wasn't able to get money out of mine. He could get out of his. So if he worked like for the railroad or the electrical company or someone that if you married 10 years or 5 years or you say you married 5 years and you got to be married 10 years to be able to get their benefits or the post office or something like that, yeah, I would have strung it out. I'd have let it go. But if he found another lady that he wanted to date and then he wanted to marry, I didn't want it to come back 2-3 years and he filed me sending me divorce papers, and now I got to relive them feelings all over again. So cut it short. Filed it. Got the divorce in 60 days. So now, if you find somebody that you want to marry, the next day, you're free to do it. If I find somebody that I want to marry, so you won't get in your feelings, I did it already. You ain't even got to know I'm getting married. You ain't even got to know I'm married. It ain't your business. But unfortunately, we are friends, and we do check on each other. We do check on each other, how you doing, and then we got our woes and all. I say, see, if we'd have been still married, we'd have been old and rocking together. I could go to doctor's appointments with you. You could come with me. We could be taking care of each other. Because it's something about having a mate, especially in your older age where you ain't alone and you're not lonely. That makes a big difference on your health and stuff. Yeah, I'm getting old. I ain't lonely. I'm alone. But I ain't lonely, just my heart just, oh, I don't have a man. Ooh, blah. When I get myself 100%, and the doctor releases me and my wound heals, then I'll put myself on the market. I ain't going to look for you, but I'm going to put myself out there so that you can see me. The delivery man these days, they don't knock no more. They set your package down, take a picture, they gone. So you sure can't meet the UPS man, the FedEx, the Amazon, these other little companies that deliver. You can't meet them because they put your package, take a picture, they gone. By the time they don't even ring the doorbell anymore. They don't even pop, knock so that you know. And then when you go to the door, you'll see them driving off. Well, I can see them because I have a glass door. You don't even see that no more. They gone. So how you gonna meet somebody that come to the door or one of them kind of men? They gone. You used to say I make a meet, you know. You ain't gonna, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna meet the mailman because the houses they building now, they put the big mailboxes and you got to go, everybody in that area, like in my neighborhood, everybody in my area, I got the boxes right here, my box and the other neighbors' boxes around me. Then they go so many feet, they got another mailbox. Then they got another mailbox. If you ain't just outside looking when the mailman come and you don't have the steady mailman, you ain't gonna meet him then. And then I done met some of the same one at the thing. They got their headphones on. They ain't listening to you, ain't paying attention to you. Now, I did have a steady mailman at one time, 2 of them. I had a mail lady, then the mailman, and when he was knocking, and they put the notice on my door that I had a package. So I signed the package and I taped it to the door, and then I wrote a note. I cannot hear the doorbell. I put my phone number down there. Please call me. And I taped it outside because I knew he was coming back on a particular date. I taped it outside. And he came and he was knocking. I ain't hear him. He called me. I said, hello. He said, I'm your mailman and I brought your package. I said, okay, here I come. And I say, thank you. He said, yeah. He said, because I ain't want to keep carrying this package around. I said, that's why I put the note out there. I said, because I can't hear it. I can't hear it. So, yeah. So, you ain't going to meet the mailman because if you ain't at that box when they come deliver that mail, and who's to say you got a mailman? But if you into women, you might see one. So that's why we was talking about dating. Where do you find? And I did have some men chime in. I did have some men. Hey, Snapshot. You heard me. You said you've been here long enough to hear what I said. Hey, the animal mom. How you doing? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Child, yeah, I was like, good. I became dumb. Dumb. Show me again. Because when you put your arm around me and that felt so good, and then I looked to kind of turn this way and you was smelling good, and I almost got me a little kissy kiss. I ain't learned how to play. I still don't know how to play. I still don't know how to play pool. So you can take me to a sports bar or something and try to show me if ain't nobody there. That's a good place. No, when I go to the mailbox, they leave me a thing in there. I sign it, put it back in there. They put my mail thing in there. It's too hot in Texas to sit out there. Wait on that package. They don't bring that package early. You may get it after 7 o'clock. And that's what they say. UPS be running late. You might not get your package till 8 o'clock. I done heard sometime 9 o'clock. I track them too. The only person you gonna get earlier is the mailman. But UPS, Amazon, and all that, yeah, I ain't sitting on the porch waiting on them. Yeah, because Augusta, hello, Augusta, how you doing? Yeah, so, Let me go back up here and make sure I ain't missed nobody. But yeah, I did have some men chime in earlier. I had to make sure they gender, and they were men, and they did chime in. I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, so it was that's the kind of lives I like, when people can engage. Snapshot snapper. I don't know what you mean by that. I hope you should have been in the chat earlier. You look like a male on your profile. I wish you'd have been. Why you asking me what the hell? I wish you would have been in here early so you could help talk about dating, what men are looking for. Where does a single lady go to look for men? Where do y'all hang out? And just some input on maybe how women are out here so gullible. Help us what not to do. But when child, he better say that YouTube check that he get on the 21st. Him and then the old couple. I don't know. Cause like I say, that woman in her 70s and that boy's in his 30s. And he got a baby that started kindergarten or started kindergarten. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. That's why I don't want at my age I don't want no man with young kids and grandkids. Cause I'm not gonna put up with that. I'm not gonna help you babysit your grandchildren. You do that by yourself. Whatever day they come over, then let me know. I'll go do something else. Spend time with your grandkids. Because you keeping them while your daughter out there shaking her behind, or your son out there making more babies and doing what he want to do. I'm not going to be engaged in all of that. No. No. Where they mama? Where they daddy at? I can see you helping them out and keeping them sometime. But when you keep them, let me know. I won't be around. Have fun with them. But now they be thinking, oh, she gonna come over there, she gonna hear me. Sure ain't. If I want to be around some kids, I got some great nieces and nephews. And I'm pretty sure I got some friends that might have some small kids. And I love them to death. And when my niece need me to, and it's kind of like emergency, need me to keep, yeah. My thing is how many and who. That's my, she knows. She'll ask me, do you want some kids? No, I don't want no kids. I don't need no kids. And then she'll say, and then I say, how many and who? Then she'll tell me. I say, okay, make sure you got them a toy or a computer or something. Because depending on who it is, I got a few baby dolls and stuff. But if it's one of my nephews, you ain't playing with no doll. I'll bop you in the head. Try to bruise your arms. So they need something to keep them busy. And I don't have no swings and play sets and stuff. I got a swimming pool that I would keep for my god baby. And I'd put them right on outside and put some dishwasher liquid in there and squirt that water in there and squirt them with the water hose. Oh, they thought that was the bomb. Oh, look at all these bubbles. I said, uh-huh. And they would play and be tall sitting up in them swimming pools. I ain't care. But they want to get in that pool. Or I let them run down the driveway and I ski them with the water when they coming back and all that kind of stuff. Let them play in the water and do all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Me and my god baby was outside one day. She had been playing in the pool and I was watering the grass. And she wanted to water the grass. So I was holding her, letting her water the grass. I say, this enough. We was watering my sago palm. I say, this enough, come on. Y'all, I cut the water off. I sat down, and no sooner than we sat down, car come round the corner, SUV, a 4Runner, come round the corner. Didn't know if he want to go that way or that way. Missed the turn, ran up into my neighbor's yard, was about to hit their house, and the door flew open, and 4 young guys jumped out. Here come the policeman. I was like, oh my God. I pulled her close, but I wanted to see what was going on. And one of them had the nerve to get on the sidewalk and walk, and then try to walk toward my. I said, Negro, you don't live here. You better get on. Yeah, I was trying to walk like he was coming to my house like he lived here. I said, Negro, you better get on. I ain't say Negro. I said the other thing. You don't. You better get on. Yeah. And when the policeman came out, he had his gun on one of them. And when another car came, I say, well, one went down that way, and 2, I think, went down that way. Then 1 doubled back and went to the bus stop and took his shirt off. How about they recognized him? Recognized him, arrested him right there at the bus stop, right not far from my house. What they did, carjacked the woman. So one of them had a gun. Carjacked the woman, stole her 4Runner. That woman was quick on the job, telling them what her license plate and all that. I don't know if she had a track on it or whatever. Young guys. Probably should have been in school. But one had the nerve to walk like he was walking toward in my drive. I said, Negro, you don't live here. You better get on. He could have probably shot me, but you better get on. And when backup came, I say 1 went right on down there, and 2 went that way, and he had 1 in custody. I sure did. We got from that just a split second from the edge of that driveway. That car could have came and hit, oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. Could have came and hit both of us. Because he lost control at that point and ran in my neighbor's yard. My neighbor was at work, and I don't think his wife came outside. But I called him on the phone. He's a Spanish guy, but he speak English. His wife don't. I called him on the phone. I say, this your neighbor. Tell your wife to lock her doors and do not come outside. I say some suspects ran their car in your yard. The police got 1 at gunpoint. Tell her don't come outside, and the other ones fled. Say she could look out her window, but don't come outside. He said, oh my God. I said, yes. He said, oh, let me call her right now. And then he called me back. He said, oh, thank you. She locked the doors and everything. She said, yeah, police got him 1 at gunpoint. It's several cars out here. I said, yeah, I seen him run up in your yard. He said, thank you so much. Yeah, they look out for me. I showed him some scratches on my car. He say, bring it to my shop. Call me one Saturday and bring it to my shop. I'm going to get them scratches out. And I bumped into something and I got a little dent. He said, I'll get that bump out for you. Say, how much you going to charge me? He said, I ain't going to charge you nothing. I ain't made it there yet. But I'm going. But I showed him the scratches. And then he said, somebody dented your car. He said, they ain't just random scratches from a basket. He said, somebody actually backed and hit your car. He said, that's a dent. He said, but I can get the dent out and I can kind of smooth some of the scratches out. Otherwise, you're going to have to order a whole new bumper. And I showed him the other side. He said, I'm not going to charge you anything. That's being nice to people. Even though she don't speak English. Bump, bump. Leaving out the driveway. She out there. How you doing? When she passed me. That's being nice to people. Okay, I'm getting off topic. But anyway, thank y'all who have subscribed to my channel tonight. Y'all out there in YouTube land, thank y'all for always supporting and stopping by. I do have super chats, super stickers, super thanks available for purchase. You still have time to bless me, bless my channel. Please watch the ads. If you go back, some of y'all go back and my testimony this is my testimony. I've got not shorts, I got lives that I tell what my testimony is. Y'all can go and listen. If it happen to have a little hype button, hit that hype button. It's free. It just keeps me out there in the algorithm so y'all can find me. But if you subscribe to my channel, I am Classy Lady. I come on normally at 8 o'clock. I was about 10 or 15 minutes late tonight, but I try to come on at 8 o'clock for the purposes that I'm long-winded. I love to talk. And if you have a subject and you want us to talk about it in the chat and us participate in what it is you got, I don't care. Sometimes we could talk to strangers better than we could talk to our own family, our own friends. Maybe they tired of hearing the same old song and dance. One thing about this YouTube and my channel, it's safe over here. We talk about all kind of stuff. I'm not a drama channel. I can't bring some things like I was saying about the young man or whatever, because I think it's pathetic. I think it's pathetic. But that's him. I'm glad he out the heat because it's too hot. With 90 and 97, 98 degrees, and the humidity is awful to be sleeping in your car. And you don't even have air conditioning allegedly in your car. It's too hot, day or night. So I pray if he is back in, that he does what his girlfriend, what her wishes are. Don't talk about women and children and downgrade them on your channel. But yeah, he's going to do it again, but he's going to be a little bit more careful about it if he got any sense. And if this lady works, then you might want to do that when she's working and not when she's at home and she can hear you. She's a female herself. She has a daughter. And she told you she think it's wrong. And she got tired of it. So when she got tired of it, out the door you go. You ain't got a leg to stand on. Now, yeah, I ain't going to get into it about Texas law and all that kind of stuff. She put him out. Yeah, he could have called and told the police, yeah, I stay here and I get mail here. She could have said, yeah, and you also hit me. He a felon. What's going to happen? Either he going to get out of there, he going to go, the policeman going to take him to jail. And 9 times out of 10, the neighborhood he might go to jail. So you might want to be careful what you do and say to people and about people. Because it come back, hurt you on their head. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Stuff can come back on you. So all this evil that people do, wishing dead, glad your mama dead and all this and saying all of that, let it come out your mouth. Oh, no. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do it. But anyway, I'm Classy Lady. Thank you to my members. Thanks you to my moderators. I had 2 in here. One is still hanging. Well, no, I ain't going to say one is still hanging because Gloria could be listening. 2 moderators, but thank my moderators. Thank my subscribers. Thank all my subscribers that subscribed tonight. Thank all my paid members. I would like all of y'all to become a member of my channel because membership has its privileges. Because Labor Day weekend, I'm doing a couple of drawings and it may be some members only. Only a member only. I don't care if you answer the question. If you're not a member lit up in green, you won't get it. And I'm telling you now, if you come back to my channel and you just come back for that day, if you don't have Cash App, you another one ain't getting no money. I'm not just to try to chase nobody to pay them. I don't have all them different apps and stuff. Chime, Venmo. I don't need all of that. I don't need all of that. My credit is good. I just need one. Right now, it's Cash App. I might decide to get another one, but I don't like all the people in my account. So, yeah, I'm just giving y'all a little heads up. It's going to be for my moderators. I'm not saying it's all going to be for the moderators. I'm saying some of the moderators, my subscribers, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the subscribers. Because y'all come back day in and day out. And even though you're not a member, y'all do hit the y'all, not the cash out, the super chat, super stickers, and the gifts and stuff. And I appreciate that. So I want to show my appreciation back. So Labor Day weekend, I got to see. And I'm gonna do, if I do it, it's gonna be at 8 o'clock. And it may be on the day after y'all done finished drinking and partied and went to your cousin and them and all them. That's when I do it. You back at home, you with your people, you relaxing, and you gonna tune in to Class of Lady at 8 o'clock. So thank you, Gamma, for the star. And thank you, Sally, for the scent hiding. I missed that. What was the scent hiding? I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look that one up. But thank y'all. If anytime you want to drop my emojis, it's the dancing lady, it's the red rose, it's the red heart, and always welcome a praying hand. So that's me. Thank you, April. I don't care if you're in the bushes. You're a member, but sometimes drop down and you know, get it. Thank you, Diva the Boss, the floating heart. Yeah, to the content creators. When I listen to your replay, I'ma put the dancing lady, the rose, the heart, and the prayer hands. You know I was there. When I put that, I ain't gonna put replay. I'ma put my emojis in there. So you know I didn't listen to the replay. So I just want to let y'all know when y'all see that, say, what? How is this woman putting that in there? That's gonna be my signature. The classic lady, the lady dancing, the red rose, the heart, because I love red. And all of that has to be, all of that is red. And the praying hands. That's what gonna be my signature. So with that being said, I love everybody. If you're in the chat, in the bushes, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate it. I love everybody. I'm praying for everybody every night because I pray for my channel and I pray for my people in my chat. So when I pray for my YouTube channel, anybody that passes it, sit down, whatever you do, hit the like button, drop in the chat. That prayer is for y'all as well. So I'm praying. I pray for everybody. I love y'all. Everybody have a beautiful night. And Classy Lady, we'll see y'all later.